Hello, welcome to Freshtodeathcomics, the podcast. I'm your host, Bluke.
And I'm Amy.
And this is part 2 of our Love on the Spectrum review. Part 1, we discussed all the new cast members of Love on the Spectrum. And in this episode, we're going to talk about all the reoccurring cast members, the old crew. In part 1, we talked about Emma, Logan, and Dylan's relationship on Love on the Spectrum. On this episode, we're going to talk about James, Connor, and Madison's relationship, along with some of the other people that get sprinkled along there. So let's just jump into it, because this is part 2. Let's get into it. So we're talking. So we want to talk about Connor first?
Yeah,
talk about Connor. So Connor is doing his 1-year anniversary with Georgie.
Yes.
They've made a year, and Connor wants to go somewhere special with her, so they're going to go to a Renaissance festival.
Yes.
Have you ever been to one?
No.
I haven't, only because of the one that's up near Syracuse.
The Sterling Renaissance Fair?
Yeah, it's owned by Doug Waterbury, and he is a slumlord. My sister and our friends sued him and got the money from him for not giving the deposit back. But this guy never did the heat. Like, they had no heat in their apartment.
Jeez.
Like, I was over there one time, and I was cold.
You're never cold.
Yeah, and I was like, why is there no heat in this apartment?
Yeah.
Like, and I remember confronting him, and I was like, you better take care of this, sir. And he was a jerk to me, and I was like, ooh, I don't like this guy. So I haven't been for that reason, but
Fair.
Connor wants to go, and that's fine. He lives in Atlanta. That's a different place. Like, maybe they're the pickle guy. There's a guy who goes around Renaissance festivals, and he has a pickle, and he goes, I have a pickle, and I give you a pickle.
Thank you.
We have a cat.
We do have a cat.
So they go to the Renaissance festival, and Georgie shows up, and she's wearing, what is she wearing? What colors? Is it black and white?
Yes.
All right,
yes.
cool. Sorry. We're going to discover later on here that I'm colorblind.
Yeah.
So things become really hard for like, oh, what happened there?
Yeah.
So they go to the Renaissance Festival, and Connor goes, Georgie, you see everything around you here. This is what England was like many, many years ago. And he's giving this speech, and it's a really sweet speech. But Netflix and their abilities are doing B-roll during this speech because, I mean, you have to. That's how television works. Yeah. But someone didn't check it, because as he's talking, the camera's just panning, and as he's like, Georgie, this is what it looked like thousands of years ago in jolly old England, or hundreds of years ago. I don't know how long. The Earth is only 1,000 years old, so I don't know. So, Georgie, this is what the Earth looked like hundreds of years ago in England. And the camera zooms in, and there's a man with a green head and ears, and he looks like Shrek. And I just imagine him turning around going, get out of my swamp. And I'm like, yeah, Shrek's hanging around there. That's what's happening.
Yep. Hundreds of years ago, Shrek was there.
So I'm like, this is ridiculous. So Georgie says yes, she wants to go to England with him.
Yes.
Even though Shrek may or may not be there. So they go, and they're nervous. Apparently the brother's going to have a party while they're gone.
Yeah, apparently. So
I wish I was invited to that. That would have been fun. So Connor and his mom are headed off to England. With Georgie. Well, I think his sister went too, maybe. No. His mom, Georgie, and Connor all fly over to England, and Connor gets to see his grandfather and meet Georgie, and his grandfather meets, and I was like, oh, this is really sweet.
It was really sweet.
And they start singing songs that I've never heard before, yep. And I'm like, man, I am not English at all.
Cranky kitty. Connor, Georgie, and his mom
are all in England, and they go on this great date, and Connor's trying to be sweet and show her like important things, like, Georgie, this flower, this was a place where people were murdered on stakes.
Yes, the Tower of London.
And she just is so witty and says so many sarcastic things. I find it endearing, but Connor does not. Connor is like,
Connor doesn't really understand sarcasm completely.
And I will say, since the brain injury, I kind of don't understand it either sometimes. Like, when people say things, I don't understand that they're joking. I think that they're being serious.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say that there is something to that we shouldn't really dismiss this. Connor should just get used to it. Like, it's a joke. Grow up, man. But, like,
if you have an issue, if you have an issue discerning what is sincere and what is sarcasm, like, that's just...
And it's kind of the relationship to kind of go both ways. Like,
Yeah.
we've talked about in our own relationship, there's certain things.
Sometimes I don't know if you're being serious or not.
No, there's a trigger word that I say to you, and it makes you so mad because you're like, I hate that. What is it? It's like your dad saying you're in the way. And, you know, growing up in a family, we always said that, like, oh, we got to get past here. Hey, you're in the way, move. And so I would say at the end, you're in the way, move. And she would like, ah. And I'm like, why are you running away? You're fine. I was just coming through. And she goes, I'll go in the other room. I'll never come out. I was like, what is going on? You need to calm down. You're just in the way. I just had to get this. I was just saying, you're in the way. Just so, but I've learned now that's a trigger word. We had to discuss that before we even discussed talking about this because it's such a trigger word. So I can understand now with Connor a little bit, like, maybe the jokes and stuff, he talks about how he was picked on all his life. So maybe when he's hearing laughter and he doesn't understand the joke, he thinks Georgie's making fun of him.
Yeah, and I understand, like, if it sounds to him like she's making fun of him, it totally makes sense. Connor, I think, is justified in this.
So to do this next part, I invite you to do the Connor challenge.
Connor Chug.
Is my British American accent okay? I'm trying to do Connor's voice, and it's so distinct. It's like British, but not. I don't know. I think sometimes I'm talking like a Power Ranger, like the Abominable Snow Yeti.
No, you know who you sound like?
Like the Yeti.
No, you sound like a mix of the Yeti from Mystic Force meets comic book guy from The Simpsons.
So Connor has some important stuff to discuss with Georgie. But before he does, he's like, I'm very nervous. You're allowed to take one sip. You go, I'm very nervous. I have something to tell you. This is good stuff. Whew. I can't do the accent and drink at the same time.
No.
Do you know that in England this is called liquid courage? And I am going to drink this up. And she goes, you're going to chug it? Chug it! Like, she encourages him, which is great. So he goes, all right.
And this isn't a pint glass this whole time, so you can see it better than in a can. But
yeah, she should have done it because now it's empty. And he starts burping. And she's basically makes a better, like, out the attic than down the basement. Yeah. And he gets really, like, triggered, which, you know, maybe he was farting along at that too, because sometimes it does give you the farts.
That is true too.
So maybe she wasn't hearing them, but he was like silent bedettling over there. And he's like, oh no, she hasn't gotten to it yet. So all of a sudden it cuts with them going, we need to have an important conversation. Bum, bum, bum. And we don't know what happened.
Cut to
another story. So let's do James, because James is kind of like the only one right now, like besides the new group, James is kind of on his own. He found his own girl, like he's on Love on the Spectrum, but
Found
didn't
his own
use
girl.
any of Love on the Spectrum to find a girl.
Yeah.
Like, they set him up with people, and it's like, no, these people suck. You suck. And then he finds
Shelley.
And sorry, that's the only way I will always say it. Shelley. That's why I can't hang out with your aunt, because I'm just going to go, Shelley. So.
I think you did one time.
I did. Because we were playing the game. I go, Shelley, it's your turn. So they are going house searching.
Yes.
And they are looking at buying houses. And boy, did that bring back anxiety.
Oh, God.
Buying a house is one of the most stressful things you could ever do, because everything that's wrong with the house becomes your problem. It's not like a landlord. It's not like, and you have to like future proof it as well. You have to think like, oh, my roof is only good for this many years. So it's in this many years, I'll be able to save $100,000 to get that fixed. So if we'll take that off of the total now, this is how much that, and I'm like, you're selling us a house with a broken house?
A house with a broken house.
Yeah, the house is broken. And they're like, it's fine. The stairs are broken. Who cares? Like, sometimes there's a movie with Richard Pryor. I forget what it is, but he he buys a house, and when he gets to the house, like, there's nothing in the house. Like, he gets his house, and the guy's like, yo, I love this pool so much, you can't have the pool. I'm taking the pool. And he goes, taking the pool? Okay. And he looks over and he goes, all right, I love this island that's right here connected to this wall. I'm taking this whole thing. And he goes, you're going to take the whole thing? He goes, yeah, I love it. He goes, weirdo? Okay. But then when he comes to the house, the guy actually has ripped everything out. The pool has been ripped out from the foundation. So sometimes I feel like we've bought in a house like that when like the water explodes and melts and the house bursts and the cars get exploded. It's just, I get it. So James is going house searching, trying to find the perfect house
in Boston, no less.
Which, all the power to you. I don't know. There's nothing really to James. Like, it's James being James. And I think that's what is keeping us in Love in the Spectrum with James, is just his outrageous quirkisms.
Yeah.
Like, he is his mom and dad are amazing. They remind me of Hans's mom and dad. Like, they just say what they want, and they're like, hey, you know what you need to do? You need to get out of the house.
You need to move out. You need to get out of the house. James's dad is like so ready. James's parents, like, I want a separate reality show of like just them, because I love them so much. I think his dad's super funny. You know what you need to do? You need to get out. You need to leave.
Get out of this house. I don't think it would be a good reality show. I think it's fine the way it is. Because I think once they leave, they sit down, they read the paper, and they don't talk to each other. Be like, you want apple pie? No, you can't have apple pie. Why can't I have apple pie? You have diabetes. I have diabetes on Thursdays. You have diabetes all days.
I don't know. That sounds fascinating to me.
Okay. I guess Netflix, here's another show for you.
Ta-dum!
So, in the course of this, is the year anniversary of James and Shelley. This is one thing that bothers me, since last season, everybody met somebody. This season, of course it would be the year anniversary. Like,
it's the way it goes.
And, like, of course everyone's anniversary takes place at the same time because the show came out at the same time. So, like, I understand why, like, maybe James is doing things separately, because he's like, I planned this beach vacation with Shelley. And man, does he like the beach.
He does like the beach.
So that's where I leave James. He is out on the beach. They got a house, apparently. We didn't see the house, which is good because I don't think we should be seeing the house that he gets because there's too many detectives who would be able to like look up James's house and be like, "We found you."
Yeah.
And that would be scary. But then let's talk about Madison.
Madison and Tyler.
Madison has moved to Plant City
in Florida.
And every time I see it, I think it says Party City. So I think every time she has moved into a Party City, and I'm very confused. And then I read Plant City, and I get even more confused because I just imagine it just being like Poison Ivy's place of plants. And I've just realized that maybe Plant Florida is really about like plants, like construction plants.
Yes.
Not like plants.
Not botany plants.
Yeah, I just realized that. So anyway, Madison is now moved in, or not moved in, but she's moved closer to be with her honey bun. He's
her cowboy.
Her cowboy, apple of his eyes, Disney princess. And he treats her nice. Like
he's so adorable with her.
He's a man of few words. He just likes to sing.
He does.
Like that's all he wants to do
so
is
much
just
singing on the
dancing.
show.
He just wants to sing and dance in life. That's all he wants to do.
I love it.
But he's so good with Madison. Because we learn an important thing is that her name is Madison. It's not Maddie. It's not M-Dog. It's not Maddie Squared. It's not M-Town. It's Madison.
And that's one of her triggers. I didn't know that was a trigger, and I'm actually kind of glad that...
I'm glad it happened.
It happened. Not... If this is something that continuously happens, or has happened to her, which, let's face it, obviously with, her notoriety and being on the show, her and Tyler are noticeable. So...
Especially Madison kind of... No offense, she peacocks.
What do you mean?
She wears very flamboyant, like, she has a million different armbands on. Her dresses are always like a bright shade of floral. Her eyes have some kind of crystal or some kind of shimmer to them.
No, it matches her dress. Her eyeshadow matches her dress.
In your world, sure.
In the seeing world, yes. In the colorblind world, probably not.
So it's very easy to see her, and then Tyler is just a guy with a cowboy hat. So cowboy hat, Madison looking like she does. I can see where it's easy to pick out in a crowd.
Well, not only that, but camera crew following them around pretty much solidifies who they are.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. You put all those together, but I would never have thought to call her Maddie. Like I don't think we ever did. Like when we did last year's review, I was like, I think we call her Madison the whole time. Because like I don't call people nicknames unless they want to be called a nickname. Because nicknames don't make any sense.
Yes.
How is your name?
How do you get Dick from Richard?
That's where I was just about to say. Richard and Dick, where does that come from? But yet your name is Robert, but it could be Bob or Rob.
We'll never understand how Peggy is short for Margaret. I don't know.
It's just so...
Nicknames are weird.
How is Amy short for Amelia?
In my case, it's not.
Boom. So, Madison and Tyler are, they have their first year anniversary, and they have a date, and it looks like they've rented out a botanical garden.
Yeah, that's where their first date was.
So, that's really sweet
cute
to see them, like, have a date. He gets her McDonald's as the meal, and I don't know how I feel about that.
She's just like, oh my gosh, McDonald's, my favorite. I'm just like,
and I'm like, aww. Really, McDonald's is that's the height. Like that's like I love McDonald's too. Don't get me wrong, but like on a special date, like don't know. McDonald's doesn't seem like the date food, but they're not us.
Yep, that's true.
So maybe to them, McDonald's means something.
McDonald's is your ribs. They're ribs for you.
Maybe. Maybe they had the McRib. Oh. You know what? We had a first date and the McRib was there. I would do that. I would McRib a date with you.
McRib a date with you.
So they have this wonderful thing, but Madison thinks she's getting proposed to, but she's not. And they have this fun thing. They go to Nashville, and all of a sudden, they're in this place, and they're like, we're exchanging gifts. And Tyler's like, boom, will you marry me? And she freaks out, and Madison's like, oh my God. What? What? And
did it remind you of somebody?
It was Amy. I recognize those. What? No, this isn't happening. Because that was you.
No, Madison was more, oh my gosh, this is happening. And I was more like, what is happening?
You were so confused. You were like, no. What is this? We have to go. What about the spaghetti warehouse?
We don't have time for this.
The spaghetti warehouse.
We're on a tight schedule.
Man, the spaghetti warehouse. I love that. So, now that they're engaged, you have an engaged party, which...
An engagement party.
I didn't know that was a thing. I guess we need to have an engagement party.
Sure. If you want to see an engagement party, please donate to the GoFundMe.
So, at the engagement party,
yes.
We see everybody has come around for this last final episode. The gang's all together.
We've got Tanner.
Tanner pops in, and how we find out about the anniversary is we pop into Abby and her family and her dog who has anal problems.
Oh my God. Butt surgery.
So,
but like Abby is me. Because like sometimes you get words like stuck on loop in your head sometimes. And like, I would walk around saying butt surgery all the time too. Like, it's a funny phrase.
So we see Abby and David, who we haven't seen all season.
Yep.
Because their lives are done. I mean, they're kind of plateauing. Like, Abby, what have you guys been doing? We went on a date. Where'd you go? We got McDonald's.
Yeah.
We've seen that already.
Just taking things slow.
They're just doing things their own way, which is fine. I feel like us maybe following them around going, hey, you guys should do something else would pressure them too much. So
yes.
If anything, I kind of like the hands off. Like, we get to see them just for this last reunion. Like,
yeah. And I especially love that Abby was just like, I want to take my time because my mom married the wrong guy.
Yeah, Abby's trying to make sure David's the right guy. Like, I stand by this.
Yep.
She is making sure she knows David inside and out.
Yep.
And after being with you, she is trying to figure out if she loves me inside and out because I'm on my 10th official bone. We have Abby and David come in. Tanner shows up and he's like, hey guys, what up?
Perry was there.
Perry shows up and I forgot her partner's name.
I also forgot her name.
But they're there. What's her name? I love her though. She does the cartoons.
Danny
and the cop are there.
Yes, and she talks.
Daniel. His name is Daniel. Danny and Daniel are there.
Yeah.
And so they show up. I'm trying to think of anybody else. Last,
Connor.
But not least, Connor shows up. Connor
singular.
He walks in. Everyone says, Connor, it's so good. And, of course, Madison, being Madison, goes, Connor, so good to see you, but where is Georgie? Georgie, where is she? And the way she said it, I almost felt like Pennywise being like, Georgie, where's Georgie?
Yeah, George.
And Connor breaks the news that they've broken up. And it breaks my heart because I don't know why they've broken up.
They did break up off camera. which I'm
glad it happened off camera because it's a lot of emotions.
That's a lot of emotions and a lot of processing. And
part of me wonders if it was on camera, but they're never going to show that footage because it's too real.
Yeah.
So they are no longer together, and it breaks my heart because I like them together, but you got to find the right person for you.
What about the right
I would kind of like to see Georgie's love on the spectrum, though. Let's see her go on a date. I'm thoroughly involved in Georgie's life. Like, why is Connor the star and not Georgie?
Well, apparently Georgie has hard launched her new relationship already.
What?
She is dating somebody else.
Oh no.
But like, as much as I wanted them to get together, and it was really cute, and Connor was enamored with Georgie, he called her his goddess, but like, if you don't have the same sense of humor,
it really doesn't work.
It really doesn't work.
I got a restraining order once because of that.
Yes, you did.
Come here.
We need you as a prop.
This girl tried to get a restraining order against me once because I was at her house and I was like, what should we eat? I'm hungry. And I had her cat in my arms and I opened up the oven door and I said, we could have Chinese food. We could have Chinese food right here. Oh, gosh. General Robin's chicken. The woman got so upset thinking I was serious, called the cops, wanted a restraining. It was the judge goes, there are no such thing as restraining orders against pets. But also trying to explain to the judge why I said I was putting the cat in the oven. I was like, I wasn't really putting the cat in the oven. I was doing a joke because you see, sometimes it's a joke that cats are made out of Chinese food. And the judge... And I tried to invoke what happened at Ennens, but the judge did not want to hear that. It was a restaurant painted a post that served cat and it closed.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, they got caught. I know, you don't like that place. No, he doesn't. So, George, it just breaks my heart because I liked Connor.
I know, I like Connor and Georgie too, but if it's not right, it's not right.
It's not right, it's not right. So that leaves us all with the cast. They're kind of figuring out life, but we end it with a rainstorm, which I guess is common, but then a rainbow appears. And then the whole cast starts singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and it felt weird. Like, did it feel forced and like...
A little bit.
Weird, like... All of a sudden, they're like, this would be
breaking out into song.
Like, I feel like Abby started singing it, and they're like, guys, this is going to do it. Stop. Everybody move. This is going to be it. The final shot. Everyone here together. We're all singing the song. Because you could tell Connor was not into singing. He was like, I don't want to.
He was as into sitting as Robin is to being held right now.
That leaves our season cast. We don't know what's going to happen, who we're going to see again. I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see what happens. I like that we keep on getting new cast of characters, and I don't say we don't abandon them, but like we kind of do for some of them. And I wish maybe there were some episodes. I know Netflix, I don't know numbers. Let's say they have 10 episodes. Mm-hmm. Maybe we do every year an episode for the past people to see where they were, how their relationship's going, a little look back. I think that would be kind of appropriate instead of just kind of abandoning them to the Waylards, like, oh, they weren't doing anything important, we're not focusing on them.
Yeah, I like kind of like how they kept checking in with James, and then James and Shelley, and then James and Shelley buying a house now.
Yeah, it was just like little things going on, and like I feel like we should get that with some of them that we've been like
Abby and David.
Yeah, Abby and David, we got 0.
Madison and Tyler, now we're going to be like wedding planning. He is ready to throw hands.
Well, she's going to be on Say Yes to the Dress.
Apparently, they've already contacted her.
Oh, really?
I hope this is true. I think communication is happening. I would just ask that maybe they close Kleinfeld's. Please, if you do say yes to the dress, please make it so that Madison does not get overwhelmed and there's not too many people. Like, make sure the lighting's right. There's not too many people there. Like, please make sure that you guys go the extra distance for Madison.
But I would love to see that.
I am dying to see that. I just want them to do it right. That's all.
I wonder Tyler's bachelor party.
Yes. He just seems like he'd have a heck of a good time.
He would. We'd have so much fun. We would do so many fun things. We'd do a karaoke night. I'd take him to karaoke. I would take him for a night on the town. He would the best night of his life. Yes. So that is all
Love
for that.
On the Spectrum.
That's all for Love on the Spectrum. Thank you guys so much for listening, for watching, and we'll catch you next time because we have comic book news to talk about.
We have so much news, so much content. All right. Like and subscribe, share, tell us what you're reading, what you're watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye.